and we didn't spend that much. And
Mhm.
it was a good place. The only thing I didn't like was the toilets, bathrooms. But as that, yeah. So you cannot have an emergency like that one over there because they are portable
Mhm.
toilets. So
Okay.
it is uncomfortable and anti-hygienic, and well. But besides that, it is a nice experience.
All right. Very good. And you, Manuel and Freddy?
Well, in my case, I was only getting rest at home. I didn't do too many things. I only went in the afternoon of the Saturday. I went to the gym, and the next weekend, the next time of the weekend, I was getting rest. In those times, it's a little difficult to go for a trip because everything is crowded and the old people is crazy in the street driving so fast and furious. So I try to know no to stay at home the most part of
Mhm.
the time.
Yeah. Well, Freddy, we are on week number 4,
All right,
and you already have the new file.
all right. I'm going looking for that.
Mhm. So, how to make faster decisions is the name of the lesson.
All right.
That's the new topic, right?
Yes,
Okay.
how to make faster decisions.
We should be talking about how to make fast money. Yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time, guys, that you had to make a hard decision?
Mm, at the beginning of the year of this year, maybe.
Hmm?
Oh well, no, at the beginning of the past year, I hadn't enough money to pay the tuition
Mm-hmm.
on the university, so I had to mm, work just for survival. And I was thinking about uh, somehow getting a loan, but I decided not to do it
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't feel it would be an economically good year, and that was a good decision because I don't know how would I do uh, to pay that loan if I had one. If I had one at the time, I was thinking about it because these 2 years, 2019 and 2020, hasn't been that good what comes
Yeah.
to what it takes to the field of economics for my personal finances. I mean, so that was hard because I've been in a straight strike of since 2015 starting without stopping because I had the money, I had the possibilities to pay for the tuitions, and it was hard because I was just 3 semesters from uh, finishing. So since that happened, I haven't been capable to return because I still don't have enough money, and I've been left behind for a year and a half. So by this time, I should have been already at least started a master or or something like that. But well, things that you eat or study. So it is not that difficult. It is just about uh, setting your mind on that you have to do it that way, right?
Yeah, exactly. And how did you fix the problem?
That problem, how to fix it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first, to start to
Down on expenses.
cut down, yeah, to cut down on expenses, to separate what is important of what is urgent
Mm-hmm.
in the matter of survival, because these 2 years have been a race for survival,
Mm-hmm.
and it is not possible even to save money.
Yeah.
So to fix that, I mean, really fixing it, it is not possible because it comes all to money, right? But mentally, I just have to ignore the situation, because if getting worried or frustrated or stressed by the situation that a situation that is not up to me to solve, uh, it would have been worse. But um, once I really cleared my mind about it, I'm just thinking about I'm going to go back when I have the chance, when I have the money.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a time, it is a race not against time, but against the comfort zone, because you get used to not to study, to after ending the work day, you can go and do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's what is dangerous, not the fact that you are getting older. Because, for example, my mom had to stop studying when she gave birth to me, and
Mm-hmm.
she stopped studying for 16 years, or I mean 13 years. But at the end, she graduated 13 years later. So I'm not worried about the time. I was worried about it, but the problem, it was fixed when I decided. That was another hard uh, decision, because it is a decision that you make at the end to
Mm-hmm.
focus in if in the difficulties that is going that comes along the path you have to walk through, instead of the the things that you can do to make it better.
Yeah.
So that's what that was the way I not eliminated the problem, but didn't make it bigger than what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at least I'm capable to improve some areas I needed to improve, and I've been capable to improve it to within that time. So it's not a waste of time.
Okay.
I'm just getting ready for what it comes the last semester, and that's it. So
All right.
I think that it is just about a mental state, and that's why, for example, what we were talking about last week, it is important the mental health.
Yeah, exactly. Do you normally make fast decisions, or you take your time to consider some important aspects? Walter?
From time to times, you need to take these type of quick decisions. Personally, I don't like it because I need to have more information to make a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have to, you need to step up and try your best with
Mm-hmm.
the resources you have. Uh, in my opinion, I like to analyze everything, and that's something that sometimes it's not good for me because I need to make a decision at the moment. And that's something I don't like because I need to be sure of if I am doing or if I'm taking this decision, it's because I have the knowledge that this will help me to go through the decision I make. But there are some times that you need to do these type of things, and
Yeah.
with the information you have, you need to learn to analyze quickly, and to decide the best. What is the best for you at the moment you are analyzing that information you have.
Yeah, exactly. What about your case, Manuel?
Yeah, I think that it's important to prioritize the that is urgent and what is important to make the best decision the possible in the moment that you need to do it. And what are the consequences of that if you do of if you prioritize the urgent, what could happen if you do that? And yes, I used to do or that is like my every single day in the office. I need to take decisions faster. And for example, the last one was when the pandemic situation started, and I I was disrupted,
Mhm.
and I uh, my main operation is with the biggest bank in El Salvador, and uh, in the past maybe was very difficult to think that whatever bank have the possibility to have a call center in home office, for example.
Yeah.
But uh, I needed to make that decision faster the same day when all started. And yes, I tried to to prioritize the urgent. No, the urgent was not to stop the operation. And yes, is maybe for me, I is that I have to do all days in my life in the office.
Okay. All right. Guys, are you familiar with these expressions? Uh, the ones you have in the first exercise. Let me share my screen. Think on
Not,
think
not
on your
really.
feed. What does think on your feed mean?
I was looking for a definition and it says react
Mhm.
to events decisively, effectively, and without prior thought or planning. So
Exactly.
basically, it's reacting to something without planning.
Mhm. Right at the moment, right? When you
Yeah,
make a quick decision to
yeah.
give an answer. All right. What about a snap decision? Yes, Freddy?
Uh, this is an expression that means to be fast, to make a
Yes,
decision.
when you make a really fast decision, or when you give an answer immediately without thinking twice. Mhm. All right. What about a snap decision?
Fast,
I think it's the opposite.
You when you take some time to think about a decision.
Actually, it's basically the same thing because you need to do like a fast and quick decision according to what I was looking in the web, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a hurried or input or input in it's a hurried decision. It's a hurried decision, and in order to find a solution, okay, that is a snap decision. Okay, overwhelming. What about overwhelming?
Yeah, it's when something can make it or can make you uh, desperate or confused.
Or
When
confused, exactly.
yeah,
Yes. Yes, outsource.
It's, it's like
What about
to
outsource?
give the chance to others.
Something like to delegate something.
What kind of decision do you outsource at work?
It's like
When
a
you
delegate to someone else
when you
the
assign
decision.
something to somebody else.
For somebody else?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. What about flip a coin? Do you ever flip a coin to make a decision?
When you feel you have a good look,
Whatever you want.
When you are not sure what to do, and you said, okay, so let's do this way, right? So and and then you say, so let's see what happens, right? But you're not sure about the results. Okay, it's just about luck. What about a make or break decisions?
That's a kind of decision that take a big risk, break
Mhm.
or make.
Yes, make or break decisions at work. Minor decisions.
Something that is not important.
It's not priority, right?
exactly.
Okay. An unexpected outcome.
Well, a decision which result in different way that you expected.
When you have a different result,
Yeah.
uh, from the one you expect to obtain, right? Okay, well, guys, I want you to match the questions with appropriate answer. Okay, you have the questions from 1 to 8, and you're going to match these questions with the answers that you have from A to H.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to create a small break room so you can discuss the exercise with your partners. Okay, join the room.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, thank you.
Hi, guys.
Johnny,
Yes.
you can open the new file. How to
Okay.
make faster decisions, week number 4, and we are working on the first exercise.
Perfect.
I'm going to join you a group, Johnny.
Okay, teachers.
All right. Join the group. All right. Johnny, put your microphone on mute. Okay. So, Freddie, I'm going to ask you the question and you give me the answer, okay? Let's see if you have the same. So how often do you have to think on your feet at work? Do you like it?
It was 2 weeks ago, and I had to quickly decide about a venue for the IT conference we're organizing.
So you don't have letter E.
Oh, sorry, the letter E. Sorry. Fortunately, I don't have to do it often because I really hate taking decisions when I don't have much time.
Okay, very good. All right, well done. Armando, when was the last snap decision you made? What was it about?
Letter D. It was 2 weeks ago, and I had to quickly decide about a venue from the IT conference we're organizing.
Okay, very good. Lopez, do you think that having a choice is overwhelming?
Definitely. The more options you have, the more frustrating it becomes to choose only one.
Okay. Carlos Santos, what kind of decisions do you outsource at work?
I try to delegate decision-making processes, which I know my team will deal with fine without me.
Okay, all right.
Letter G.
Letter G, okay. Manuel, do you ever flip a coin to make decisions? When was the last time you did it?
Actually, I sometimes do. The last time I let fate decide was when I couldn't choose between two desk lamps for my office.
Okay, very good. Walter, do you have to take a lot of make or break decisions at work? Walter?
My bad. I was talking in mute, so sorry. As a finance director, I make a lot of such important decisions, which can have a huge positive or negative effects.
Okay.
H.
All right. Victor, are you there?
Hey, hi, teacher. Yes.
All right. How are you? Okay. How much time do you spend on taking minor decisions?
The less as I can, because yeah, minor decisions.
Give me, you can give me the answer that is provided in the exercise.
Oh, sorry. Minor decisions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, letter B. As little as possible. If I find something rather trivial, I don't waste time on thinking too much about it. Hey, similar. Similar as my answer.
Okay, Freddie, what decisions you've recently made has had an unexpected outcome?
The market research question I approved turned out to be accurate, and we got answers that are totally useless.
Okay, inaccurate. Yeah, inaccurate. Okay, now guys, you're going to give me your own answers, okay? Not based on the exercise, but you're going to give me your own answers based on your experience, okay? So Armando, how often do you have to think on your feet at work? Do you like it?
Well, yes, it's common that I think on my feet at work because I have to make the better decision for the company. I
Mhm.
like it. I like it to do that.
Okay. And how often you do it? Is it something frequently?
Yeah, every week. Every week
Okay.
we have to make decision about the situation that arises, and then we have to make decision weekly, but always based on information and based on the unexpected, result.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Marlon? Same question for you.
The first question, teacher.
Yeah, the first question. How often do you have to think on your feet at work?
Um, well, in my case, I think that it's not happen really frequency. Yeah, because my work is more like a more with control because we have times, we have deadlines, and we work with numbers and reports. So I don't have to take decision very fast, but maybe sometimes I have to take it, but well, maybe because I need to think about maybe I'm in a meeting with my boss, and I have to think how explain a report or a budget, and I decide quickly, hey, how is the best way that I have to do in that case. But really, I don't do it this frequently. I'm at work, not.
All right. Lopez, when was the last time, or when was the last snap decision you made? What was it about it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I can't remember. It was something trivial because if it was something important, I would remember, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was something that maybe no. Well, no, it was not an stop decision. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. All right. What about you, Manuel?
Number two, no?
Yeah.
Was the last night decision? Oh, I think that was the decision to go with my operation outside the building and start a new operation in home. It was a very snap decision. I remember that was the same day when started the quarantine. And yes, we need to run fast in that moment. And was very, very stressful. Yes.
Okay. Victor, same question for you.
Teacher, please, could you repeat the question?
Question, yes.
Yes.
When was the last snap decision you made? What was it about it?
Snap decision.
Snap decision, yeah.
Let me think. Snap decision. I don't remember that any snap decision in the last days. because I always take my time, but snap decision. No, I don't know. Something so simple as what kind of shoes to buy or what kind of shirt to buy. Just things like that for snap decision. Let me know if I'm wrong or right understanding the expression snap decision.
A snap decision means quick decision.
Hurry decision.
A hurried decision.
Oh yeah. At my work, I took a few snap decision last week because this week I'm in an external audit process. So I give some indications to the staff in order to solve some improvement opportunities.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Yeah.
Frank, how are you, Bea?
Hey, teacher, just arriving.
Hey, teacher.
Sorry.
Guys, we are
I
on
thought-
book number 4. You can open the file, how to make fast decisions.
Okay.
Okay, let's move to
How to make what?
book number 4.
Okay, okay.
How to make a fast decision or faster decision. Okay, let's move to question number 3. Do you think that having a choice is overwhelming? Guys, do you think that having a choice is overwhelming?
In my opinion, it's not, because the more chances or more options you have, as I was mentioning before, I like to analyze everything. And if you have only one choice, you just need to go with that choice. There is no other options. But if you're really trying to understand that what's the best decision you can make, having more options, it's something that can help you to decide what way you can choose. In my case, it's not overwhelming if you analyze the things, but if you don't analyze and just see like on the surface, you are not going to have that much information to take a decision. But if you really analyze the decision you're going to make, having options is beneficial.
Okay. All right. I agree with you. Armando, what do you think?
Well, you know, it happened to me when I have to buy a painting for my home, you know, my house. So I had to, you know, choose among a huge options of colors. So sometimes when I choose one of them, I usually think that could be better the other one. That's to me is over helping because it's kind of regret about what my choice was. That's my opinion. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Freddie?
Yes.
Same question.
In
for
my
you.
case, I don't think that is something overwhelming, but sometimes it's difficult because you don't have the enough time to analyze the situation or the all kind of things that you have to decide. So you have to be fast. In those cases, those kind of cases is a little overwhelming because you don't have enough time and you are not sure that you are making a decision, a good decision. But it's complicated too because sometimes if you don't decide, even if you don't realize that you are making a decision, but you are still making a decision, even if you not decide. So I think sometimes it's overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, teacher, I was in a call,
All right. Okay.
but you can ask me
Okay.
a question if you want
All right.
right now.
So this one is for you. What kind of decisions do you outsource at work?
For example, if I have a campaign of for donate for Cruz Roja Salvadoreña, right?
Mhm.
When we start this topic of COVID-19, we start to crowdfunding with all the with our country, right? With all the Salvadorians and the one who are out, right? The one who are in United States.
Yeah.
And I, for example, I ask to merchandise, right? To mercadeo, which is the correct form. Marketing, exactly. For the marketing
the
area,
marketing.
I asked them where was the best kind of communication, right? If it was in social media or it was in TV, for example, or in radio, and they decide where will be the announcement, right? So I think that kind of a task I outsource, right?
Okay. All right. Bea?
Teacher, can you please repeat the answer? I was talking with my mom, sorry.
Okay. The question.
Yes, the question.
Okay, all right. What kind of decisions do you outsource at work, Bea?
Outsource, it means that they go by me.
Delegate. You delegate, you assigned
Oh,
something. Mhm.
well, just when we have to make art to design, because I just create the content and we have designers that make the art. So I have to assign the task actually to him, because in quarantine, the other designer was fired. So,
Okay, all right. And what about in your business?
almost everything. Even if my mom, she's the owner actually.
Yeah, okay.
But I try to take control always. So almost the decisions always goes by me.
Okay, so you make the decisions.
Not all of them, but mostly.
Okay, all right. And you make snap decisions.
Snap? What's
Snap. Snap has
Quickly.
decision. Yes.
Yeah, I try to.
Okay. Do you ever flip a coin to make a decision? When was the last time you did it? Frank?
Well, sometimes when I'm not sure what is the process to follow or someone else can't help me, I just do the things that I think are correct, and then I hope the things going well. If not, well, I have to correct them in the way. But yeah, I not usually, but sometimes I make these kind of decisions because I don't have the properly help in order to resolve the things. So I make a decision, a snap decision sometimes in order to solve it, and let's see what happened. Yeah.
Okay. Johnny?
Yes.
Do you ever flip a coin to make decisions? When was the last time you did it?
No, teacher, I didn't do that.
So
Only when I was
you always try to take into consideration pros and cons.
what? I didn't understand well.
So do you normally
How do you say, teacher?
so do you normally take into consideration pros and cons in order to make a decision?
Yeah.
So it's
Yes, I
so it's
try
not about
to.
luck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to go for the logical answer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to look in the logical answer.
All right. Marlon, do you have to take a lot of make or break decisions at work?
Well, you know, people think like accountability is like with this NIF and all these rules are very strict.
Mhm.
But in reality, you have to take decision every day about risk because sometimes we have how do you say auditor teacher?
Auditor.
Well, we have an auditor that check all our work, but sometimes we have to change process to make it better or to make it fast because maybe you have a process that take a first step and maybe you can do that in one step, so we change that, but that means that we have or we take the risk that in the end of the year the auditor check that and tell you, hey, you did this in February or you did this in May, and that was not good. So you have to change that, and that is it's more work for us. But I think like they understand that in the real work we have to take decision and we have to take risk. Because you know, like a Ministerio de Hacienda is always checking you, Ministerio de Economía is always checking you. But yeah, in my case, in my company, in the company that I work, we always pay our taxes, we always pay to the employees and all that kind of thing. So we don't have that kind of problem. Maybe we do something that is not in the NIF or something like that, but is only for save time. But yeah, it's a risk, but sometimes you win more.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Carlos Santos.
Hello, teacher.
How much time do you spend on taking minor decisions?
For example, the last time I went to the market to decide on what type of yogurt I will buy, right? If it was strawberry or papaya, it was a simple decision, teacher.
Okay, all right.
Well, the bananas.
And
No,
at
but
the end, Carlos,
well, it depends on.
What did you choose?
I choose a strawberry. Yeah.
You chose the strawberry one.
I chose the strawberry.
Obviously.
The Greek.
It was the best decision.
Big decisions.
But it depends on what is a minor decision, right? For example, for me, it's really special to choose what type of tennis I will use to run. But for someone here, the kind of tennis you will choose for doing sport, I don't think that for everyone is really special to choose that one, right?
Yeah. Or for
But-
example, when you are trying to choose what clothing items.
What? Well, yeah.
Like for example, when you're trying to choose what clothing items you're gonna wear. So some people, those are minor decisions, and some
Yeah.
people take a lot of time.
Yeah, that's to Bea. Right, Bea?
Teacher,
What?
do you guys,
Yeah.
It's difficult for
Okay.
you to choose
What?
what kind of clothes you will wear during the day. What kind of clothes, right?
Actually, it's not that hard since
But for
quarantine.
example, for a wedding, I think that is more difficult for girls.
Yeah, it's
for-
really hard
Or for
because
example, Bea,
dresses.
when you're going to
Yeah.
buy a pair of shoes.
No, I always buy tennis, so it's really easy for me.
Really?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sneakers.
love tennis. Yeah, sneakers. I have a
Yeah.
lot of pairs.
Okay.
But the example that Carlos said was really good because when we go to a wedding, the dresses are really expensive.
Mhm.
So you have to search and search to find one that fits you well and that is not that expensive.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Mhm.
So it's really difficult to make the decision.
Okay. All right. Lopez, how much time do you spend on taking minor decisions?
Not much.
Not much.
Yeah, if I decide on something, it is difficult for me to think about options.
Mhm.
So if I decide something, whether it's if
Like
it, yeah, it's not that difficult. For example, I like boots. For example,
Boots.
yeah, boots.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I know for a fact that I like gray, brown, or black boots.
Do you look
But
for any
usually I tend
specific
to go.
brand, or it all depends on the style? Or
Depends on the style. It doesn't matter the brand,
Mhm.
and it has to be something more expensive than let's say 40 or 50 bucks, because something
Okay.
less expensive than that is not good quality. So the minor decision is what color. So
Okay.
for me, it's easier. I mean,
Mhm.
I have
Alright.
two black belts and one brown belt, so I will go for brown, for example. And I know that I'm going to buy one of those boots
Yeah.
tomorrow when I get paid.
So you try to match your belt with your boots?
I mean, at least sometimes, not
Uh-huh.
all the time. I don't care about that, but sometimes I try to. It's just to get used to that, because I know that, for example, my mom tends to well, draw her attention when I don't match the things, and there she comes criticizing, and then
Yeah.
I can stand that. So sometimes I do it, but I don't care. So for
Mhm.
me, buying a pair of shoes doesn't matter. I mean, it's
Okay.
my decision, and I know what I want, and I just buy it.
All right. Armando?
Well, in my case, I don't spend too much time in taking a minor decision because it's trivial. You know, often I just have to do the action instead of thinking about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my behavior on about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Manuel?
What was the question? Sorry.
How much time do you spend on taking minor decisions?
Now, if I can delegate that kind of decision, I do it.
Okay. So you don't spend too much time.
No, really not.
Okay. All right.
Teacher, I just have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's not okay to call tennis this kind of
No,
shoes?
because tennis is the sport there.
Oh, okay.
Tennis is
So
the sport.
just
You say
sneakers.
sneakers, yes.
Okay.
Sneakers, or you can say running shoes if they are
Sneaker.
for running, right? But we normally say sneakers
Sneaker.
Okay.
because tennis is the sport.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. What about the last
Also the
part?
shoes.
Yeah.
So the shoes you never said, for example, a tennis of basketball. It's a sneaker of basketball, or it's a basketball shoe.
But a sneaker is a brand.
A chocolate,
Yeah.
right?
Also, yeah. Yes, Freddy. Yeah.
But
you're
it's right different, right? A sneaker is with
Yes.
I.
I mean, it refers to the brand, but also it refers to a pair of shoes or a
So
type
it's,
of shoes. I
but
would
it's
say.
not the same that happened, for example, to Kotex. That you say Kotex, but
Where?
the real name is not the same that happens with the brand Kotex, because you say Kotex, but the real name is Toalla Sanitaria.
Oh, Bea, I'm not familiar with that.
Okay, let me put
No,
another
for example, no, I will put another example of what
Okay,
Bea is
okay.
saying. For example, a Kleenex. We said Kleenex, but that is the name of the brand, but it's a piece of paper, right?
Pañuelo,
It's a pañuelo, exactly.
Not a
It's the name
Kleenex.
Kleenex.
Kleenex is the brand, but you're used to say it like that. So it's the same with the word sneakers, or
Yeah, you say sneakers.
Yeah, no, but the sneaker is right differently, right, teacher? A sneaker of chocolate is with I, and this one is with EA, right? A sneaker.
no, but sneakers, the shoe.
Yes.
There's a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it
Is there a brand?
The one
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
sponsored Britney Spears, right?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I'm asking. If it's the
No,
same case, or
It all depends on the
maybe
context.
the word sneakers existed before, and this brand
Yeah,
just
probably.
thought like, okay, I want to name sneakers my brand.
Okay. If you Google the word for pictures, you're going to find a lot of pictures, different brands. Okay, something like this. Okay, you see? It's sneakers. All type of sneakers.
A Nike
So-
sneaker.
All right. I didn't know it was a brand.
Actually, I think we're wrong, because I'm searching for the brand and it's Skechers. So
Ah, okay. All right.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I know that brand. I know that brand.
yeah, my bad.
Okay.
And Carlos too, because he said it
Just asking.
first.
I'm just asking.
Sorry,
I don't know.
Carlos.
it's my fault.
Okay. All right. Freddie, what decisions you've recently made has had an unexpected outcome? Oops. Okay. Oh, Frank.
For example, last week I have to make a medical appointment, but I didn't know what will happen
Mhm.
because I thought that I've got an small injury.
Yeah.
It was, but I didn't know what the treatment will be. So maybe the outcome it wasn't expected at the first time when I make the decision to go to the doctor. Mhm.
That is like a meme. I went for copper. I have found gold.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lopez, can you please help me read the exercise number 3? That is about listening comprehension.
Are you on mute?
You're on mute, man.
Oh, damn, that always. Watch the beginning of a video up to 1:15 minute and explain what FOBO means.
Okay. Do you have any idea about this word, about this term?
Is it something like the foda in Spanish, something like that? I can relate it to it,
Okay.
but I don't know what it is.
All right. Any other idea? Any other random idea? Armando?
I have no idea what FOBO is.
Maybe based on the topic, could be a technique in order to make fast decisions. Could be.
Okay. All right. So we're going to watch the video up to 150, right? And we are going to discuss that. Let me share my screen. You see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
You're probably familiar with FOMO. That's short for fear of missing out. It's that feeling you get when it's...
Okay, so what does it stand for? Fear of missing out.
It's that feeling you get when it seems like everyone else is doing something better than what you're doing right now. But there's another foe you need to know about, and it's far more dangerous. It's called FOBO, and it's short for fear of a better option. We live in a world of overwhelming choice. Even decisions that used to be simple, like choosing a restaurant or making everyday purchases, are now fraught with overanalysis. Technology has only made the issue more pronounced. If you want to buy a pair of white shoelaces online, you have to sort through thousands of items and read through hundreds of reviews. That's an astounding amount of information to process to just buy 2 pieces of string that cost less than your morning latte. Chances are you've experienced FOBO when you struggle to choose just one from a group of perfectly acceptable outcomes. It's a symptom of a culture which sees value in collecting and preserving as many options as possible. You might wonder why all of this is so bad. It seems counterintuitive. Shouldn't it be a privilege to have so many good options?
Okay. So what does FOBO mean?
Fear of better
Fear of
decision.
a better option.
Excuse me?
Fear of a better option.
Okay, and what were the examples that he gave?
Decide what restaurant do you want to go?
Okay. What else?
Pick the food.
Decide on shoelaces.
Okay.
Is it related to when you're going to a place and you are thinking of an Airbnb and you have too many choices to just get one?
Okay. Does it happen to you?
When we were trying to, usually when we go to the beach with my friends, we go to a house that is from my family. But there was a time right before the quarantine started, in which the house was rented. So we had to search for over Airbnb another place to go. So we started searching places similar to the place we used to go. So we found a lot of places, and it was overwhelming because they all had so many perks and not even a single problem. So we were like, what were we going to do? This cost the price was really the same, almost the same on each one. So at the end we decided, because of one of my friend has to, well, but the time we went, he had only one children, but one child. Yeah, one child, and now he has two. But the thing is that we ended up choosing the place because of it was more how to say it. It was more like child friendly. Yeah, it was more child friendly, and we decided because of that. But that maybe we could have said that maybe we shouldn't go because there are too many options, right? And that is FOVO.
Okay, all right. Alvarez.
You are on mute, man.
Mute.
Damn, I hate. Tell me, teacher.
All right, yeah. So now that you're familiar with this term, does it happen to you? When you go to a restaurant, when you're going to purchase something online, so you don't know what to choose, what kind of decision?
For me, it's a real problem. So when I have to buy, like my tocayo said, when I have to buy a pair of shoes, or when I have to try what I want to eat, is a real problem for me, because I have a lot of problems to take decisions.
Yeah.
Easy.
For example, when you're going to ask for some delivery, right? Does it happen to you that when you're going to ask for some delivery?
Yes, I think the problem is that you are not seeing the food, so it's difficult to decide.
When I have the intention to see a movie in Netflix, for example,
okay.
I can spend 1 hour
trying to decide.
Yes.
It's a big problem, yes.
Yes, I'm agree with Manuel.
Or when I have to go out from home and I need to do a lot of things during the day, it's difficult to decide how I will start my day.
All right. Marlon, you were gonna say something?
No, I'm just saying that I'm agree with Manuel, because I have the same problem, that when I'm looking for a movie on Netflix, I can spend a lot of time, because I don't decide what kind of movie I want to see. Maybe I start to see one movie and then 10 minutes later I change the movie, and I don't know, but that happened to me.
Okay. Armando?
What was the question? Sorry.
If this happens to you, that you are, that you've spent like a lot of time or some time in order to make a decision, when it's something easy to choose, right? Or for example, when you ask for some delivery, when you're going to buy something online.
My decision depends on the money that I will spend, for instance.
Okay.
Let's say I will spend money in a vehicle, or I will spend money in clothes or shoes. For me, for clothes and shoes, it's easy. I just have to go to the shopping center and to buy the first that I like it.
Okay.
However, when I'm looking for a vehicle, for instance, I take my time, and even until 1 month later, I made my decision for buying a vehicle. You know,
Okay.
expecting to have bought the best vehicle that my money can pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. There's a kind of money, you know, in risk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Were you familiar, guys, with the term FOMO?
No.
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 Okay.
Not hobo, FOMO, not hobo.
Okay. And according to what you saw in the video at the beginning, what does it stand for?
FOMO.
Yeah, FOMO.
Fear of
Missing out.
missing out.
Fear of missing out. Okay. And what does FOMO stand for?
Fear of a better option.
Okay, fear of a better option. Okay, very good. Well, guys, we're gonna stop right here, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. Let's go over the attendance. Tomorrow we're gonna watch the rest of the video, and we're going to go over the other exercises. Okay, let's see. Hector Alvarez.
Present.
Jonathan Cruz.
Present.
Walter Figueroa.
Present.
Victor Garcia.
Present.
Manuel Gomez.
Here.
Freddy Enriquez.
Present.
Marlon Hernandez.
Present.
Hector Lopez.
Here I am, teacher.
Bea Mendoza.
Present.
Carlos Navas.
Present.
Lisandro Ramos, excused. Francisco Salazar.
Present.
Carlos Santos.
Present. Present. Yeah.
Becker Granados.
I'm here.
Okay, all right. All right. Well, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow
Okay,
night.
teacher.
See you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Stay for a while.
Sure, bye.
See you.
Who?
Ready?
Okay.
On. Okay, all right, whatever. Mhm.